Hello and welcome back to my page. You are very welcome here, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, club championship is back and I am delighted. I went to a lot of inter-county matches this year and it is difficult to record these matches because you're sectioned in. You get your seat and you kind of have to stay there. But with this, you can roam around free, get different angles and enjoy the game from many different perspectives. The match was on in Charleville and it was a North Cork derby. Kilshannig, August Clyda Rovers. Pause here if you want to see the teams. A derby. Very, very, both these parishes are touching off each other. You know, they have met many's the day at juvenile, minors, under 16s, under 14s, under 12, under 20, under 21s. But they have not met in a competitive senior football match since the 1980s. That's a long time ago. Clyda Rovers got off to the much better start. They were a little bit more clinical, but it took about 10 minutes before Kilshannig got to grips. And this is a great score here, ambling in from the half-back line to pop the ball over the bar for Kilshannig. And I can tell you now, this game had it all. Absolutely, it had it all. Epic aerial battles and one-on-one tete-a-tetes. It had it all. Outside of the boot, inside of the boot, goals, points, black card, yellow cards. It was a gripping contest. The weather in Ireland at the moment is scorching, and you can see that by the banks in the field here, crisp, scorched earth. And the temperature off the field was nothing compared to the temperature on the field. There were people playing in this match, teenagers all the way up to men in their late 40s. And that is what Gaelic football and hurling is now. It genuinely has to be at club level. You need everybody, young and old. You need a panel of players. You need experience. You need ability. You need speed. You need pace. You need it all. And this game was a storyboard for that. Kilshannig are in the blue and Clyda are in the black and amber. And the first half was cagey affair. It was a real cagey affair. Here's the first goal, long ball in, this guy catches it, buries it from outside, and unfortunately he got injured afterwards, and I found out consequently that he has done his cruciate ligament. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I hope he mends well. He's a Cork senior footballer. That was a great goal, and to his eternal credit, they kept him on in the second half and he was effective. To be fair to Kilshannig, they came straight back down and they got the equalising goal. That's a sign of a team that just does not give up. And this Kilshannig team, I've seen them play football and hurling down through the years. That is one thing that they are known for, tenacity. But the first half, they were very, very guilty of a lot of wides. Number 11 was their standout player. Here he is, blocking the ball in the half-back line. But here's the forward for Clyda, who was taking the freeze. They kept him back on to take the freeze. I am on tour, guys. Come and see me. I'm in Mallow, or else listen to my podcast, or maybe do both. You know, pointed at half-time. They amble out of the dressing room. There's nothing between these two teams. There's a lot of glory at stake. They're in a tough draw. Both teams know that whoever triumphs here has a chance to stay up in this notoriously difficult division. But it was fraught with anxiety, and that was illustrated by the amount of wides, particularly in the first half, but a few in the second also. This gentleman here is a former Cork senior footballer, and he was reeling in the years. Huge two-pointer here for Clyda, and massive crowd. You know, this match was being shown live on Clubber, and there's the guy now. He had his cruciate done, and they kept him on, and he was still scoring, albeit from frees. But every time Clyda seemed to pull away, Kilshannig were pulling the rope back. And the individual battles, look at this, how it wasn't a free, but your man manufactured a great score. The bank were roaring in for steps, but I was right beside it. There was no steps. There was no steps at all, except maybe the 3 or 4 that he had to take. Great block down there. Just epic, lads. Epic is the only word I could say for this game. Look at this. 2-pointer here, bringing the game back to just 1 point. I have to say, I have seen a lot of matches this year, and this one was ding-dong. Up and down, in and out. Belts, blocks, shots. Now, this was an interesting play. Clyda did this once or twice. Kilshannig let them have the ball here. They drifted back, protecting the D. Number 8 takes his time, bounces it a couple of times. He's looking for a gap. 14 emerges here now. As you'll see it, and he gets it. And he wriggles, and he twists, and he turns, and he finds the gap. And once he finds the gap, off he goes and has a look and takes a shot and scores a point. And this game now, we're about 15-20 minutes to go. Kilshannig have yet to be in the lead. And I was thinking to myself, maybe the experience of being up Senior A in the last few years is going to hold Clyda well here. But as I said, Kilshannig, they don't give up. And they were well drilled and they were well marshalled. And I have to say, I thought they were super fit as well. A really, really fit, strong side. But Clyda are the kingpins in this division when it comes to, from a North Cork perspective. And yeah, they just, they showed it. But look at this. This is a great passage of play here. Broken down by Kilshannig. Worked back up. It was getting tasty now. A little bit of off the ball stuff here, but had to get back onto the play. The ball swoops up here forward. Here is 11. It cuts inside, has a look. Source and spare, Coolini Ma. Not a whole pile in it now. Level terms. Yeah. And then Clyda manufacture a goal, and that puts them up a goal. Now, lads, there is not much left in this game. I think there's about 12 minutes, but this is my conversations with Cornelius magic match moment. As I had said already, Kilshannig, they do not give up. Look at this, pops a pass in here into number 11, who I thought was absolutely sensational. Does a bounce and then curls it in from the outside of his left to equalise the game again. Absolutely exhilarating stuff. Nothing between them. Look at the tight marking here. Number 14, he's not getting an inch. But the ball comes in here and out he comes. He wasn't getting an inch, but he found a centimetre and he turned and he slipped the ball over. And for the first time in this match, Kilshannig, late in the game, take the lead. Clyda comes straight back down, but the tenacity of their defence stands up. Lots of little niggles going in and off the ball. The yellow cards were being brandished here. There's about 5 or 6 yellow cards. Kilshannig are in here. This to make it 2, but it comes off the post, lads. The drama, the excitement. And then somehow Kilshannig find another opportunity, and here is one of their former Cork senior footballers slots it over the bar to give him a 2-point lead as we come into the dying embers of the game. And here, look, he gets pulled on. The referee awards a free and a black card. It's the last kick of the game. This poor creator, bear in mind now, he's got a cruciate done at this stage, but he's still involved. Short pass is intercepted, and look what it means. Look what it means. I know it's only the first round of the championship, and they celebrated like salmon jumping out of the black water, but by God, there's history between these two clubs, and it meant something. It meant a lot to those people, to these lads, to this crowd. Staying by the wall. See you soon.